Hello, everybody. Welcome to the another episode of Shubham Thakur's Life. And from a very long time, I'm talking about leadership skills and something like all the related issues which need in our daily life. So today we have a guest, a special guest. Like he is a 14-year-old boy who is a teen leadership coach, as certified by Arfin Khan. So here we have Prachit Dhar. Yeah. Hello, hi Prachit. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. What's going? How's going? Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
going good.
Yeah. Am I visible or am I audible?
Yeah, you're visible.
Yeah. So first of all, introduce yourself to the audience. Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, to everyone, my name is Prachit Dhor and I'm 13 years old and I am currently the youngest Arfin Khan certified coach. A little about myself. My journey started around 6 years back when I first went to Arfin Khan seminar. And that day, I was there with my mom, and we were just attending because my mom had found Arfin on a Facebook ad. Since
Yeah.
then, I have been attending every single Arfin seminar, and it has been an amazing journey for me. And I've loved every bit of it. And recently, around 1 year back, I decided that I wanted to become a coach, and I decided I wanted to become a coach. Also,
Yeah.
it was all because of my mom, and just because she became a coach uh, much earlier than me, and that inspired
Yeah.
me to become a coach.
Okay. So that's good. So first of all, like you are a young kid, like a 13-year-old boy, and you have to do studies as well. And there are so many extra things are going on in your surroundings. So how do you handle all that? All that? Yeah, let's tell us about your journey to become a teen leadership coach.
Yeah, so like I said, my journey started 6 years back, and
Yeah,
it began when I entered Arfin's room. And from then, my journey has had many ups and downs.
yeah,
But I always knew that I had my mom, I had uh, other people around me who were coaches, who were Arfin, who were my mom, my family, and
yeah,
because of that, it has really helped me grow and also come to a position where right now I can make my own decisions. I can communicate to other people properly.
yeah. So that's a very big thing in this age to achieve, right? So it's like, do you have any goal or something, or what that comes in your mind that you started to pursue to become a life coach? So, the moment when you decide you want to become a life coach, what was the moment?
So, like around 1 year back, like since now,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
gone for a training my mom was attending. And that day, it was Arfin Khan's brother attending that seminar, and I was there to not to attend that meeting. But I was there because me and my mom we were exploring too, and we had gone out.
yeah,
So that day,
yeah,
I just was listening to what Arfi's brother was saying, and it really hit me in a spot that the past few years, what I'm doing in my life, that is something new. What have I been
yeah.
doing that I can help other people? So it really shocked me that I'm just sitting at home playing games and not doing anything. So that day, I asked my mom that, Mom, can I become a coach? Can I do what you're doing? But
Yeah.
on my mom's face, I saw a sudden reaction that it's really not that possible to do something at this age. And anyway, Arfin's course, Coach to Fortune, and Incredible You was for people who was above the age of 18. And I just said, Mama, how about you go ask Arfin and let's see what he says. So surprisingly, Arfin saw my passion, and that day he said, yes, go ahead. And as a surprise, he gave me this course for completely free of cost. And I got to be around people and do this course at such a young age that I learned a lot of things many other 14-year-olds
Yeah.
won't learn.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, it is. When I saw your some of the videos on YouTube, like you talk about self-esteem, you talk about how to stay positive, how to not panic in the pandemic. So there are so many videos I have watched and the live session you did. So what's the reason behind to stay positive and always calm? Because it's a necessary skill which everybody needs to succeed or to work and to achieve something in life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important skill to know how to stay positive and how you can always have a positive mental attitude. For
Yeah,
me, it's always been there because I have people like my mom, my friends, and I have
yeah,
a lot of positive people around me who always say that if you can't do something, you must do something. And if you if you fail at doing something, don't give up and always keep on going ahead and ahead and try something new every day.
yeah. So it's
So it's
yeah, again.
this mindset and this that will to go keep on going ahead is all because of my mom, because of my friends, and because of the community
Yeah.
I'm around surrounded.
Yeah, so that's the most needy thing which everyone must have. So I think one question comes in my mind. Do you meditate every day or something
Uh,
to
no,
stay?
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm like most like laziest guy, to be honest. I don't meditate. I don't do yoga. In quarantine, I've been exercising a lot. I'm working on
yeah,
reducing my weight, and I don't meditate, but I do something that makes joy to me. Some people meditate that because that is a stress buster that brings peace. And for me, something that I love and the buzz moment for me is I love to play games, online games with my friends, with other people. And online gaming has a lot of negatives this behind that
yeah,
because in India that this PUBG craze started, and since then this online gaming is being shamed by every parent to being something very negative, being very something
yeah,
disarming. I'm saying to a certain limit, if you don't play, if you play 10 hours a day, which I once did, that was something very that at that point I was sitting at home and playing. I was not doing anything constructive. So I felt really tired and I felt really uh, like sick of this life of sitting home and playing. So I started doing new things, and it really helped me out to keep a positive mindset. And I never needed meditation or yoga to keep me calm because I had other ways to get happiness and to calm myself down, have a stress have a stress buster.
yeah. So sorry to interrupt, but I think your voice is little lacking also. So it's
It
like
is.
is there any? Yeah, it is. Like
Yeah, I'll
I think
just
yeah,
give me 1 second.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, can you hear me now properly?
yeah. Now it's okay. So you talk about something you do in the free time what you actually love, right? So
Yeah.
I think I want to ask that what do you think about self care, like, and how
Okay.
it is important for everyone, for us especially. See, what I do, like I don't meditate, but when I woke up first in the morning, I do one thing, like I read books, the life changing books, because it really calms my mind, and I think that makes me calm a lot better than I used to be. So yeah, so like what are your views on self care?
For me, in my mind,
Yeah,
self-care is that you yourself should be happy with what you're doing, and you
yeah,
yourself should be state of mind where you're calm, where you're thinking about carefully. So self-care is
yeah,
something that makes you happy, something that you do every day that brings joy in your life. So it can be anything. For some people, it's reading. For some people, it's watching movies. It's for some people, it's spending time with family. So self-care is really
yeah,
important. It is because it is very important for you to take care of yourself, spend time on
yeah,
building yourself up, doing something new every day, and it is really important. And all I can say for self care is whatever makes you happy and whatever brings you at a state of calm is the best for self care.
yeah. So, moving forward to next question is in the pandemic, when the lockdown has happened. So it's everybody is staying in their home, and so many people are getting frustrated, right? By they are overthinking, or they are missing out something. So how to control the overthinking, or manage something people are always confused about यार ये मेरा पिक लाइक नहीं कर रहा है, मेरी ग्रोथ नहीं हो रही है, वैसा होता है नहीं कि हम लोग मिल नहीं पाते किसी से भी, क्योंकि लॉकडाउन में इंटरेक्शन इज ऑलमोस्ट जीरो. सी,
Yeah,
so
and
how to stop or control overthinking, उसके लिए कुछ. Yeah,
yeah. So I don't know if you'll agree or not. I'll just
yeah,
ask this that whenever you realize why overthinking happened, it always happens because of either miscommunication, lack of communication, or
yeah,
not being assured of what you're doing.
yeah,
Taking an example, you said, ये मेरा पिक लाइक नहीं कर रहा, मे बी ये मेरे से गुस्सा है, why is he not talking to me? All this
yeah,
overthinking when something thinks is because he's either unsure that is this person angry with him, is this person okay, did something happen that you don't know of, and these types of things keep on happening between teenagers, especially nowadays when everything is online and it matters who texts first, who leaves someone on scene,
yeah,
what is the
exactly.
behind it. So all
Yeah,
these things happen for one reason because lack of communication or miscommunication. And a easy way to counter that is whenever you're talking to someone, don't hold yourself back. Tell them what you feel. Tell them what you want to say, and go ahead with it. Don't stop yourself from communicating something. I wanted to share a story with this. Like when I was small, around when I was 9 or 10, I used to have a lot of fights with my mom, and it used to be arguments over arguments over arguments every day, and this used to never stop. And it started making me lie to my mom to not get scolded at.
yeah,
But after my mom became a coach and I also started learning about self-help and coaching, I realized that
yeah,
it's all because of lack of communication. I didn't tell my
yeah,
mom what I wanted, and she didn't tell me what she wanted me to do. So now this
yeah,
caused a gap between me and my mom's communication, which led to everyday fights. And these were fights happen in households every day from
yeah.
son to mother. But my and mom's fights lasted a day, or I was angry at my mom for 1 day plus, and that shouldn't be the case ever, right?
Yes, yes.
So now that we still have fights that I'm gaming too much, I'm sitting on laptop too much, but it always ends within that hour. It does not go past that hour, and after that hour, we are like usual, we're the same.
Yeah.
So that's what important about overthinking, arguments. All of this is comes back to the cause of mind and comes back to the cause of communication.
Oh, exactly. Normally, जो mostly जो introvert people होते हैं, introvert, and they never used to talk first, or if someone talked to them, they never really showed up or participated in the social activities. That's why they are lacking the communication gap, right? So, so something as you told me before that before when you were something 8 or 9, people used to. point it out that you're a
Yeah,
fat, or like it's all
that
about like
happened. That
it's
happened a
something
lot.
usually every day. Yeah,
Grade, yeah. And
yeah. So
I'll just share what my journey is with that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when I was in sixth and seventh, I was at a point where I was not doing anything with Arfin, and it was just before I became a coach. I was in a state of my childhood where I used to hate going to school. I used to hate talking to other people just because my self-esteem got lower every day because of people
yeah,
teasing me before because of people telling their point of views about me and me taking it
yeah,
in offense. So
yeah,
they stopped me overall from doing
yeah,
what my passion was and doing what I wanted. And I used to
yeah,
adapt myself to others' needs. So if some other person wanted to go to a mall, but I wanted to go to a
yeah,
cafe, I wanted to go somewhere else, I always used to listen to the other person and not care about what my opinion is, and I would be like, "चलेगा, fight नहीं करना, बात नहीं करना." So this mindset that built up in me, made my self-esteem and made my overall confidence get lower, and that affected my behavior at that time. And I used to get angry at people who used to tease me. I really used to give them a good reaction, so they used to tease me again and again.
yeah,
So now this every day in my school, this started happening. I used to get teased by one person, then the other, then the third, then the fourth, and for them it was fun. And I understand that
yeah,
in like to everyone, mostly sometimes in their life this happens either
yeah,
by one person or by 50 people. Now after I learned that what I needed to do was focus on myself. I knew myself the best, and other teenagers know themselves the best, and look at it
yeah,
from the other person's perspective and say, this guy just came to school, maybe had a bad day, maybe got shouted by his mother, and now he's angry and he's removing my anger on me. So I used to
yeah,
really never feel offended nowadays. Still people tease me, still people tease everyone around in school. Everybody mostly gets teased when they are in school for fun. Some people take it offensively, some people laugh it off, but still get offended, or some people just look at it in a different way and be like, okay, fine, he's teasing me, now what?
yeah. So actually, the story of Rose is quite relatable to my friend. But how self esteem I work for me, like when I was in 11th standard, so I pursued science. Like I'm from the PCM plus CS, computer science. So after that, like there are so many people who are like, you are an average kid, like you didn't score above 74% or something. But after that, they are poking me out like. You can't do chemistry. The physics is so hard, and the maths is fucking amazing. Like what?
Yeah.
Like, could you repeat that again? They are saying like chemistry is hard, physics is hard, but maths is amazing. Like
Hmm.
I don't know what to do. Like my self-esteem was damn low that I scored in 10th standard. Like one of my unit test, like from like 22 out of 100. So my confidence was that low. But in the 11th standard, I worked on maths, and I scored 70 marks or something. But after that, like when you work on yourself and do something which you didn't like, but you want to achieve something, like when you achieve something, everybody around you appreciate you, like wow, 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 kya baat hai,
Yeah.
70%, wow, that's amazing. So it's like so after that, that time I realized that what is self esteem. Like before that, I didn't know, because I didn't know, because and it never happened to me. Like I'm always thin, like I am tall, and so nothing happened to me. But after that, when my Bollywood movie was released in the November of 2016, so after that, people started teasing me, like यार ये तो star है, ये तो वो है वो. So like I'm nothing in front of them at that time, but they are poking me. Then they are not talking to me, or something. So I was like कि छोड़ो यार, अपने काम पे फोकस करो. लाइक इस पे हम लोग कुछ नहीं कर सकते. तो
Hmm.
आफ्टर दैट, लाइक उसका उस टाइम ये, लाइक मेरे पास सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन ये आता था कि लाइक यार तेरी तो पर्सनालिटी भी नहीं है, हर लंबा बंदा हीरो नहीं बन सकता, लाइक समथिंग ऐसा कुछ. तो इट्स लाइक उस टाइम पे काफी काफी लाइक इन द एज ऑफ फ्रॉम 14 to 16, लाइक उस टाइम पे आपको बहुत कुछ सफर करने को मिलता है. because people because you are growing in that age, and people used to like poke or making fun of you anytime and always. सी, तो उसके बाद लाइक मेरे मुझे ये ऐसा फील होता है कि पर्सनली अगर सेल्फ स्टीम के बारे में अगर तुम्हें अपने आप पे वर्क करना है ना, तो अगर सेल्फ स्टीम ग्रो करना है अपना, तो सबसे पहले कि अपना जो पैशन है, लाइक इन विच यू आर रियली गुड एट, just do this, do that, like don't care about anything, but just do that. So after then, when I when I saw you, so when Mala ma'am recommended you, like do the live session with him, he's a great guy, and like I was like, oh my god, he's just a 14-year-old kid, but I realized that yeah, he's doing great. Like so I when I watched your
Thank
video, so I yeah, like when I saw your self esteem वाला video, that impressed me a lot. उसके बाद लाइक मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव ही चेंज हो गया, लाइक पहले मैं सोचता था कि हाँ मे बी कोई किड हो सकता है तो बहुत अच्छा अचीव किया होगा, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली बात है वो लीडरशिप कोच है, बट व्हेन आई सॉ यू, व्हेन आई हर्ड यू स्पीकिंग, आई रियली अप्रिशिएट योर माइंडसेट, राइट? So that motivates me a lot to do a live session with you.
Also, one thing I noticed when you said is that between the age of 14 and 16, people suffer
Yeah,
a lot. For me, just because I have changed my perspective at a young age, for
yeah,
me, it is that I learned how I can deal with different types of people every day.
yeah,
Some people who
yeah,
don't have something to do and will criticize you, I can deal with them. If some people love what you do and
yeah,
complimenting you, I still know how to respond. So for me, at this point, it's just learning. It's starting at a young age. You have the advantage of time. You
yeah,
and whatever you said that follow your passion. But for many people, including like tens of my friends, they all say कि क्या करना है? I have no idea. I don't know
yeah,
what my passion is. So at a
yeah,
certain point, you still, luckily for you, you knew what your passion was. For me, I knew what my passion was. But to many people
yeah,
at their age, they don't realize what their passion is, and they don't know
yeah,
what to do. They're at a situation where they're looking to the left, they're looking to the right. They have opportunity of starting a YouTube channel. They have opportunity of studying 13 hours a day, 12 hours a day, studying to become a scientist.
yeah, but they don't have direction, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
they don't have the power to make a decision because they are not clear in their mind of what they want to do.
yeah, it's
So
some
for
of yeah,
my best example for that is I got to know what I wanted to do because I had
yeah,
other people around me doing the same thing. And
yeah,
one thing I always say is always someone who has done it before you.
yeah, obviously,
Like you're acting, always someone who has done it before you. Like me coaching, there's always someone who has done coaching before me.
yeah,
Unless you're starting something very new, and you will still find someone who has actually tried to do it before. So always look at the people who have already tried and reduce your failures
yeah,
by looking at them and doing what you're learning from their mistakes as well. Not only learning from your
yeah,
mistakes, but learning from their mistakes. And as that comes to finding your passion, try everything you know. Try YouTube, try becoming that scientist, try becoming whatever. But whatever you do, become a YouTuber, become a dancer, become
yeah,
a editor, become anything. Put your 100% into it, then you'll know if
yeah,
that's your passion or not. I know for a fact
yeah,
that when you did your acting, you got into a Bollywood movie, you were rejected, but then you'd never gave
yeah,
up because you knew that I have given my 100% into it and this will guarantee my
yeah,
results.
yeah,
For me, at the start, I had, I guess, 50 people telling me that you're too young for this. My friends telling me, क्या कर रहा है, बच्चा है क्या, पागल हो गया, ये करेगा तू. I have hundreds of people telling me that कि you're too tall, you're growing up too fast. I have elder people telling me you're growing up too fast. I have my
yeah,
friends telling me कि you can't do this, whatever you're doing, pagalgiri. And now those
yeah,
friends who told me now respect my work because not in a way I've not proven to them, but they have appreciated my efforts I'm putting into this.
yeah,
I have my friends joining me right now, supporting me. I have few friends who didn't like this life. I will have few friends who like this life. There will always be that 50-50. But I
yeah,
appreciate them for joining this life, at least joining me with joining my journey in this. And
yeah,
it's just learning process from now. In the next 50 years, I might be successful, I might be not, but at least I'm happy in what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Yeah, that's what is the that what passion is. But like in at certain age, like at the age of like 16 to 18, I I'm talking in the I'm defining the particular age differently because in these the teenagers like a very crucial age of us, like the age of adolescence is very crucial to us because in this age either we do something great or either we fail or we try something new, and we have so many opportunities, like we have time, we have everything that we need to succeed. See, at this age, I'm seeing that so many people, like at the age of 12-year kids, like they are suffering from stress, anxiety. When I ask them, okay, what happened, they're like, they are already totally into the social media thing, and after that, like the one cause is the study in lockdown, like from online classes, like it, virtual is always virtual, like it can't be real. So from that they are not playing outside, like in Delhi the case is so worse, like every fourth person having coronavirus. So like people are not coming out from their houses. So and that is causing the stress and anxiety in the teenagers. So how do you deal with that, like some tips or something like which you apply on yourself to handle that? Yeah.
So for me, I still get stressed from online school because I have to attend 5 hours of
Yeah.
it. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, all I can say for countering stress is, uh, and counting anxiety is one thing. Do what you love,
Yeah.
what makes you happy. It is very
Yeah.
easy to say that do what you love, do what makes you happy, and it sounds a little ridiculous that if you're stressed about something and you're anxious about something, what comes next? I
Yeah.
want to ask, if you're stressed about something, what comes next? What goes to your mind? Overthinking. So you
Yeah.
start overthinking about whatever has happened. Did I submit my this? Did I do this? Should I do this more? And you don't look for the positive things. You start looking for the negative things. You start looking for, oh,
Yeah.
my teacher shouted at me. Maybe I'll receive an email from school that I've not completed my work. I still
Yeah.
have to do school ka work. I can't play. So
Yeah.
now you're looking at all these negative things.
Yeah.
Starting of quarantine, I was like this. I was at a stage where I was looking at every single negative thing I put. I can't celebrate my birthday. I have to celebrate my birthday at home. I can't meet my friends. I can't go
Yeah.
out today. I can't go to Starbucks with my friends like I usually do. And all these
Yeah.
negative things, which I know you will relate with, all these people, all my friends
Yeah.
will relate with that. We all had that urge to go out. But now that you realize that there is so much positive things you can do. I have
Yeah.
started doing my own leadership coaching. I have started to
Yeah.
create my own program, write my first ever book I'm writing, and
Yeah.
coaching my first ever client through the Incredible You system. And all these good things would have never happened if they would be in quarantine. They would have this quarantine wouldn't have happened because I wouldn't know that that mindset change was important for me, that I need to look at the positive things now and stop thinking about the negative things.
Yeah.
I would
So
have,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, continue.
I would have gotten back to my roots where I was sitting after learning and not applying, because I have learned uh, when I was around 10 years old in that stagnant part. I have learned how to do piano, I have learned how to do guitar, I have learned how to do beatboxing, and I
Yeah.
have learned how to do 10 more. I did karate, I did so many different things, which I just wanted to know what my passion was. But
Yeah.
inside I knew what it was, but I was just too scared to pursue it.
Yeah.
So it just came back to that I didn't want to go back to my stagnant life. So I started coaching people. I started doing what I loved. I started doing these lives, Facebook lives, Instagram, YouTube videos, and so many things in this quarantine that I wouldn't have done if I was not in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. It worked for me also. Like I always prefer to be alone because when I'm alone, I work very productively, and I always do something constructive, which is like which gives me which make me satisfied. Like when before lockdown, before coronavirus, I was doing something, some startup kind of thing, and some internships and some everything. I always like I have to grab that skill. Like in after passing 12th standard, I used to learn the app making,
Yeah.
like Java and all the coding skills, because I have a computer science background, and after that I jump into the startup thing, and after that I totally come into the startup thing. Like I have to do something big, I have to do something great. Like in this age, I always like after 25 you can't do anything. Like for me, like you can't do anything which gives you the aim. The final goal is for me is freedom. See, so after 25, you have so many responsibilities of your families, of your friends, and
And
like,
there are still 55-year-olds who are still looking for their passion, and there are
yeah,
still people who are 60 plus I've met who are still going and still have that strive of doing. So for everyone,
yeah,
there is a certain age where you think that after
yeah.
this, I want to
I can
have
like,
freedom. I don't want to work myself too much. I want to relax with my life. So for some
yeah,
people, it might be 90 and they have so much drive for working
yeah,
that they can do it till 90. And for me, I want to do this till whenever I live because it is something that I enjoy, something that I love. And for someone else who wants to do their job, it might be till only 18 that I will go 18, I will be financially free by then and I
yeah.
can live.
See, there's no age limit of
Yeah,
finding of passion or pursuing what you really love. But Miss Malaman Sukhani, like I
yeah,
really admired her a lot, because I see like being she's 61, right?
yeah,
And she's doing incredibly great. Like I watch her work. I listen to her podcast, live the Mala Tea Talks. Like I always see like how passionate she is at this age. But like it's not normal, but it's great. So I there is no age limit of finding the passion and pursuing what you really love. But I'm saying that after that age, so many people lost their courage. So he like मेरा फ्रेंड है, like उसको क्या होता है कि like mostly मैं मतलब जो मेरा स्टार्टिंग से सर्कल रहा था, जस्ट बिकॉज मैं स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्टअप्स एंड कोडिंग वगैरह में चीजों में था, लाइक ही इज 25, एंड उसको अभी यही नहीं पता है कि यार मुझे लिटरली लाइफ में करना क्या है. सो ही इज जस्ट डूइंग हिज जॉब and making his living and something that. But I want to say people like this is the time where you can find what you really love, because that helps you to lead a better life in future. See,
and you have
so that's
unlimited
my
amount
point.
of time to find it, especially
Yeah,
in quarantine when you're scrolling
yeah,
through reels or TikTok or whatever you like watching and you're
yeah,
scrolling through it for hours. Do find something you like, try it out, do
yeah,
something. I've seen my friends especially start making videos on YouTube, start making gaming content on YouTube, streaming, and finding what they love and thinking of making a future out of it. And it really
yeah,
makes me happy that there are so many of my friends who started making YouTube videos which they enjoy. Some is gaming, some is dancing, some is challenges, and I always see that whenever a person keeps on growing and trying new things, he's always in the situation where he's going up and he's not staying at a stagnant place. And
yeah,
either you go down or you go up, but at least you're trying and at least you're moving from that place
yeah.
you are.
That's the positive side in the quarantine, but the negative side is like so many negativities are there, right? Like so many suicide cases happen, so many actors died. Like it really affects some people mind who are really attached to the films, or the totally person like those who are fans. So at the teenage there are so many kids, like they still don't know what to do. They are just scrolling, they are just passing their time, and just they are sitting around, like they are doing nothing except attending the class and something. So
Yeah.
how do you deal with that, the negativity? Yeah, how do
So
you deal with that, yeah,
whenever we go through life, there is always negativity. If it was 1 year,
obviously,
If it was 1 year back, so many rappers died. So many people I listened to when I was small
Yeah.
died. Juice X, and so many people died. This year,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Sushant's death and many more
Yeah.
this year.
The Rishi Kapoor, Irfan Khan. Yeah.
Many
Yeah.
affected a lot of people. But whatever
Yeah.
you think in your mind is, so I'm going to take an example of Sushant. Sushant
Yeah.
always used to preach, do what you love,
Yeah.
and he's also a very motivation guy. Arfin
Yeah.
knew personally uh, and has known Sushant for a long time, and
Yeah.
Sushant's mindset was do what you want to do and do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Him being successful, doing 100 million crore movies didn't make him happy.
Yeah.
Meeting with his fan, meeting his fans, uh, and he also shared in one of his interviews that when he was a little big, he used to purposely go to the mall so he can meet his fans.
Yeah.
So that mindset of someone who wants to keep on growing and keep on doing something new is really important. And even after taking examples, Sushant, Rishi Kapoor, and so many people died this year, they
Yeah.
all would have wanted the people who watched them and admired them to move on and do something they love with their life, right?
Yeah. Seriously.
And they not only would wanted someone to do that, but they live their life entertaining us, making us happy. So why
Yeah.
do we sit sadly and not move on? I'm not saying move on from their death. Always give condolences and love this person who you have
Yeah.
lost, but
Yeah.
also make sure that their death is not in vain, and they make other people more and more happier every day in the future.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No,
Continue,
no,
please.
continue.
Yeah. So actually, I was saying, uh, that's the other part, the Bollywood celebrities and the death happening because it's just a pandemic. Like it really hit the world so far. So I want to know that in what kind of things the now teenagers are facing, especially you, the age of your age, the age group of yours. What are the things you are suffering or you are facing, which comes to negativity? Yeah.
We are facing a lot of things that are happening,
Yeah.
and a lot of the most of the negativity that we are facing is we can't meet our friends right now in quarantine.
Yeah. First
We
thing.
can't.
Yeah.
The most important is interaction between human beings are gone, and if you don't have a cell phone, if you don't have a laptop, if you don't have some top way to
Yeah.
communicate with your friends, you are under the rock every day, every single day. There is
Yeah.
no way you can go to school to learn about the drama that's happening. You can't go to
Yeah.
anywhere else. And right now, newspapers also, many people don't read newspapers.
Yeah.
I have like rarely ever read a newspaper. I just go on Twitter or I just go on Google and look at the news.
Yeah.
So all the negativity it is just lack of communication and lack of talking to your friends. That's mostly it, and also not being able to do what you usually love. Some people love cycling and have happiness in cycling,
Yeah.
and some
Yeah.
people like going out on marathons, and they can't do that. So for some people it's that, or for some people it's just not talking to your friends and not having interaction with them.
Okay. So let's moving forward to the next question is what do you think about FOMO, like fear of missing out?
Yeah,
These days in the age of social media, people are always they want to participate in each and everything which their friends doing, or the community or their family or the surrounding is doing. So what do you think about this? And
okay.
from our daily life, especially in the pandemic, right? I want to say, especially in the pandemic, fear of missing out is seriously one of the most the raising problem in the teenage. So
Yeah, because
what are your views on this?
one reason of that is I also recently had the fear of missing out,
Yeah.
really bugging me because it's really dangerous. Because right
Yeah.
now, if your friends are meeting, and it's very dangerous to meet right now, and if your friends are going to meet somewhere, and you're
Yeah.
thinking, oh, if I don't go, I'll miss out on meeting them, I'll miss out on so many different things. But
Yeah.
usually that blinds you from looking at the actual situation, that there is more than a lakh people infected in India, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, especially in the Mumbai area and Delhi, have been
Yeah.
infected severely and are getting infected more and more every day. So
Yeah.
rather than getting corona and suffering, why not wait a few months, meet your friends on Zoom, meet your friends on Google, and
Yeah.
meet them after this quarantine. And even if you miss out something, there's always, you can just call up one of your friends and ask them what's going on. So instead of letting other people block your decisions and block
Yeah.
communication and uh, your decisions, make sure you know yourself and think about it multiple times before making a decision. Think about the consequences of that decision.
Yeah. So, after all, you have like shared all your experiences and so many things you have learned. So, finally, my question is like how to be a great leader or a powerful leader. I mean, like
Yeah.
powerful leader, and like how to change the surrounding of yours with the leadership skills,
Yes.
like
Okay.
the things you are doing and the way you speak, the way you motivate people, like how to become a powerful leader. You are let me tell you, like you are such a powerful leader,
Thank you
like
so much.
seriously.
And
Yeah.
uh, okay. So I'm going to tell you about the three, like I'm going to say the three mandates or the three mandatory things
Yeah.
someone needs to polish to become a leader. One
Yeah.
which I've talked about is decision making. Second is
Yeah.
communication, and third, it's very important, but a lot of people miss out on this, is understanding other people's perspectives and understanding other people's criticism.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I've
that's
talked
actually.
about this past the whole live today, and I
Yeah.
strongly recommend whoever is live right now and has missed the live right now, to go back,
Yeah.
and when he uploads this to IGTV, to make sure to see this on how we talked about leadership and how I'm going to tell you how you can become a good leader and surround yourself by leaders. Uh, Fun fact is, 90% of leaders who are there and are considered as leaders are successful and happy in their current position, because
Yeah.
they don't have anxiety, don't have stress, don't overthink, don't go in a situation where um, other people cloud their decision. They
Yeah.
make decisions by themselves. And a lot of people think leaders are people who are higher in hierarchy. But that's a completely false thing, as a leader can be someone who can guide someone. A leader can be someone who has more willpower or more decision making skills than someone, and can lead a bunch of group of people. For me, leadership is a very strong belief.
Yeah.
That's why I like to talk about it. Ever since I was small, if you ask my friends who have joined in, if they've been in a group with me, I am the person who will lead the group 100%. And if I'm not leading
Yeah.
that group, I will be the most quietest person ever. I will
Yeah.
sit in my
So
corner and be like, I didn't get to lead, I'm not awake anything.
yeah. Yeah, I want to add one point is leadership is all about, I think, knowing yourself, because when you know yourself completely, after that you can guide someone. Like yeah,
Yeah,
अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है कि सही I'm taking this a little example, अगर मुझे इंडिया गेट जाना है, सी, तो सबसे पहले मुझे खुद जाना पड़ेगा वहां की सराउंडिंग्स देखनी पड़ेगी, वहां का देखना पड़ेगा कैसे जाते हैं, क्या क्या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, so first you have to grab knowledge, you have to know yourself, then after that मैं किसी को भी गाइड करूंगा, so वो डायरेक्टली पहुंच सकता है. See, so first you have to understand yourself, you have to grab knowledge, you have to grab skills, and
you need
then
to have
after that
clarity.
you can.
You need to have
Yeah, clarity.
clarity is a very important part of making decisions,
Yeah,
because you need
obviously. Yeah.
100% sure that this decision will make you happy and this decision is a good decision. So
Yeah.
clarity is important in communication. You need to be clear on what you're telling. Like you said, clarity, knowing yourself, knowing what you want to do is the most important part of everything.
Yeah.
Knowing what game you play, knowing what time you go to sleep. Everything comes to knowing yourself and knowing what you want to do. Everything.
Yeah.
So clarity is really important, and
And the direction as well.
mostly the first thing people and especially me as a coach, work on is the clarity of the other person, the vision and the mission the other person has.
Yeah.
So clarity is a very big part of what leadership is about.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So thank you so much for this live session. We had a great time. Like
Yes.
the thing which I discussed with you is always I always wanted to be a friend like you to discuss these things, but hopefully I don't have anyone of mine. But yeah, like you really taught me a lot of stuff which I think I need to work out, and especially the audience who are watching. Uh, I'm gonna upload this live on my Insta feed as well as on YouTube. Please rewatch the whole session. It's so productive and so constructive. So thank you so much, Prachit.
And one last thing, I just want to thank you. I want
Yeah.
to thank Bala Auntie, who is just currently in chatting with us
Yeah,
and
yeah.
helping us
Oh my
out.
God. Yeah,
So I want to thank both of you for inviting me and for me
yeah.
just
Thank you.
having a learning opportunity talking
Yeah,
first time on my Instagram live. I'm doing this on my account. First time I'm doing Instagram live. And I've
yeah,
always opted on going for Facebook or something else, but this is a new thing for me. And
yeah,
hopefully to talk much more with you and collab in the future. Thank you, everyone.
yeah. For sure, for sure. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.